So it's quite busy this morning. They're putting up more barricades. There's double rows of barricades. There is police presence everywhere. The whole bridge over there is covered with cameras. And that really bright light you see in front of the cathedral is where France 2 is reporting from, the tent there. To the right on the other side of Charlemagne. But look, it's a beautiful morning. Sunrise is in about 10 minutes. And I wanted to at least come down and see her this morning on the morning of her big day. Before it gets very busy around here this evening, but a lot has changed. So a few things have changed for the event tonight because it is supposed to be getting wind gusts up to 60 or 70 kilometers per hour, which is extremely high. There's a huge storm coming in from England, hitting the coast, and it's going to come here and bring a ton of rain starting at about, or a wind about 11 a.m. this morning, and then the rain. So they decided last night to record the concert that would be happening tonight out there on the forecourt. I decided to record it last night. And I guess if you were around here at about 10:30, 11 o'clock last night, it was quite exciting because all of a sudden Pharrell Williams was here. He will sing his song Happy, with a group of gospel singers, female gospel singers, all in white robes. And they performed last night in front. I could hear a drone. I can't see it, but I could hear it. But also what was going to happen, it's tonight at 7, the plan was that President Macron and the 50 other dignitaries coming in from around the world, including Prince William with that handsome little facial hair he has going, is it President Zelensky, Joe Biden, quite a few people coming in for this, and they will come here. And it was going to be that out in front, it was going to be at 7 o'clock, or I should say around 7 o'clock, he would do a speech, and it was to the, basically to the symbol that is France, and all of the work, especially to all of the people that did the work on it. But that's all been scrapped. And so he's not going to do that inside, which is exactly what the Catholic Diocese did not want to have happen. They did not want that to happen. And now he will be doing that inside. Tonight's not really a religious ceremony per se. It's not really mass. That will be tomorrow morning. That will be the first mass that the president will be at tomorrow. But the other dignitaries will not be, as far as what I have seen reported and sent out from the church. And the president will speak tomorrow morning before that too, I believe. But he is going to instead do it on the inside, which I'm not sure how that's going to change, as far as it was supposed to be about 7:40 that the bishop would go up to the middle door, the door of the Last Judgment, and he would be rapping on the door 3 times, and he's going to be doing it with a beam that had come from the roof that had gone through the fire, and so it was all going to be very amazing and symbolic. But I think he's still going to do that, but I don't know how the schedule is going to go, if he's going to do that before everybody goes in, before the president speaks, or he's gonna, I'm not sure. And so we'll have to see what's going to happen. As you can see, a ton of police around here. So that's going to happen, but at 7:40 p.m. up there from that south tower is Emmanuel, and Emmanuel is the largest bell, and it is quite grand and very historic. Essentially, it dates back to the year 1400, but this bell, specifically in the shape that it is in now, goes back to 1684. But the original was done in 1400, and it was named Jacqueline, and it was the wife of the Bishop Jean de Montaigne, and he named it after his wife and had it put up there. It rang for 281 years, and then it was taken down, melted, and recast and retuned. And then that went back in 1682. That was when it was inaugurated, but they had to take it down a year later and recast it and retune it again. And then in 1684, it was baptized by Louis Louis XIV, and his second secret wife, Madame de Montespan, and it was, the full name is Emmanuel Louis Therese, and that is because it was named after, the Teresa was named after the wife, the first wife of Louis XIV, because she died in 1683. So it was baptized. It mostly just goes by Emmanuel right now, and it is 13 tons. The last time it rang out was on Easter of 2023. The first time after the fire it rang was on the one year anniversary on April 15th, 2020, it rang out. But it really, because it is so old and fragile, the rest of the bells in the cathedral go to 2013, so they're all fairly new, but Emmanuel is only rung on big events. So it is only rung when, it was rung for the funeral of Jacques Chirac, which it was in 2019. So actually, my confusion there. That was the first time it rang after the fire. They had to make sure it was okay, and I was here then. That was all very exciting. I'm just so excited to say I can't think straight, and I'm watching everything happening at the same time I'm trying to talk. But so that's going to ring at 7:40 p.m. Paris time. Across the U.S., they have announced that I think some cathedrals will also ring their bells at a certain time. I don't think it's the exact same time as Emmanuel, but that's going to be pretty exciting. Emmanuel's the only one that should be ringing tonight, so that I cannot wait for that. So they're going to go inside, and he's going to then the Archbishop Ulrich is going to wake up the organ, and it's going to be a conversation. Like, he's going to call out to the organ will come back, and it's going to play a successive of just these kind of impromptu tunes. It's not planned out. We don't know what they are, but I'm sure the organ master knows exactly what he's going to do. But it's supposed to be like a conversation. The whole thing is pretty much a conversation between the Archbishop and the church. So the Archbishop and Notre Dame of, the Virgin, and the organ, and then he is going to read out some words that the Pope has sent off, and then there's going to be a couple readings that will happen that are more historical than they are religious, and then Magnificent will play out, which plays in the Catholic Church quite often. That's going to play out while all the attention is turned onto the Notre Dame, or the pillar statue, that we all know was returned a few weeks ago here from Saint-Germain-l'Auxerrois. And then it's going to end with Te Deum, which is a very old, it goes back to the 4th century. It is normally only played in celebration, and it's been played over time for like the birth of Louis XIV, when Henry IV entered Paris, the coronation of Napoleon, which was December 2nd, 1804, and the liberation of Paris. The last time it was done in Notre Dame was in 2008, when Pope Benedict the 16th visited. So it has been a very long time. Again, only for special events. So that will happen. And then that between 9 and 9:30 is when they will be doing the concert will start. So all of that had to be pre-recorded last night because the weather's going to just be crazy. And as a former event planner, when I read that this morning, I was shuddering for them, because it is I cannot even, and I just, to pull that off and to do that at the last minute, to decide to do that. I'm sure they had days in advance where they said, okay, performers, we're going to have you come in a few days, we might do this a day ahead, but they have been preparing all of this. They have a schedule to get everything built and created. Those tents, which are structural tents take a ton of time to put into place and built. You need forklifts, you need everything else for it. So it was not for the faint of heart for that decision, I'm sure, to be made. But here she is, and the sun is, I think the sunrise was a few minutes ago officially. More police. But I'm glad that we have this beautiful clear morning, and you can see it's all quiet up there. But they also did a run through last night for the festivities for tonight and tomorrow, because some of the altar boys and deacons and members of the church maybe are new since the fire, so they haven't done anything here in Notre Dame. So they did a whole run through last night. The fantastic robes that they will wear that were done by Jean-Charles de Casablanca were delivered last night. So it really is quite exciting. I'm sure I did hear yesterday briefly a helicopter, so it was kind of like just like exactly the Olympics again. Oh, here's a big note from the laminated note from the prefecture. All the articles. Oh, and it's signed by the head of the police. But there she is, guys. So I hope you can catch it today. I know that France 24, France 24, they have a YouTube channel and they will be showing it, but I think it'll start later in the day if you do have a VPN, which is great. I'll put a link actually to the one I use, the ExpressVPN, which is fantastic. And I think you could actually even get it for a week or so for free. I'll put my link below, and if you sign up using my link, I think you get a week or two. So you could do that and then, cancel it. But you could do that and then find France.tv and set up an account and keep your VPN on France, and then you could log in and you could watch it, and it will go all day today and all the way into tomorrow, late afternoon, when they have when they conclude everything. Oh, bonjour.
Je vous demandais du coup d'aller dans cette direction.
Ok, d'accord.
Okay. La porte.
Ok.
Ou là-bas.
Oui. Oui. Merci, monsieur. I'm getting told to move away. So I will leave it at that for you guys. Yeah, they're just kind of sweeping and pushing everybody back. So I will leave it at that for you guys. And make sure to follow me, because I am going to be watching everything all day long. And now I'm running to go buy every newspaper I could possibly find with it on the cover. And look at, they are. And they're all, they're all very nice. And some of them are very handsome. But I am going to share some more stuff today. All about Notre Dame on all weekend. So make sure to, I'll put all the links for all the things below and to check it out. And I can't wait. And I will be back inside for sure on Tuesday and Wednesday. Oh my God, I just pinch me. I can't even stand it. I cannot even believe it. Can you? Where were you? Do you remember that day? 2,063 days ago. Never forget it. Oh, there's I could hear the drone. I don't know if you could see it. Sounds like a bumblebee. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And I'm going to try to come down, if I can, Monday morning for the little after effect. And I'll see you later.